Hey everyone, welcome back.
To the cold air licking your tits. Alright, I want spoilers for Jigsaw. I don't even care. I don't care to see it. They shouldn't have waited 8 years to make a sequel.
The biggest spoiler for Jigsaw is there was a guy. He's the one who messed up the X-rays.
Charts for
for
Jigsaw's
his tumor
cancer.
in his head.
I mean, they messed up his charts.
He switched the names.
He was
the one who messed up.
Well, that was the first. Stop, because
See, you don't like when I tell things.
no, because first of all, that was a big reveal.
Yeah.
We never knew that his charts were mixed up.
Wait, so
Yeah, we did.
Did John not have cancer the whole time?
No, John had cancer,
Okay.
but they caught it too late because the guy accidentally switched the names of the charts. So they thought he didn't have cancer, and here he had it the whole
And they had
time.
it the whole time. But by the time
No,
they
that was
discovered
the
it,
big
it was
reveal.
too late.
Yeah.
I thought it was just the guy who actually mixed it up was the big reveal.
No.
I thought we knew before he mixed it up.
The movie was confusing because they were starting to find bodies, right? You were seeing what was going on, and every time somebody was killed, they would find the body and they would examine the body. And the first body they find, they're like, we found skin and blood residue underneath his fingernails, we're going to test it, and here it was Jigsaw's. And they're like, he's dead.
He's been dead for 10 years.
He's buried. He doesn't exist. Why is his
why
DNA
is-
coming up? That was the whole big mystery thing. Well, the whole thing was this doctor who had messed up the charts in the first place.
He was like a nurse.
He was actually behind all the murders, and he was actually able to get hold of the DNA and the blood and everything. And here, Jigsaw was dead, even though throughout the whole movie, you're seeing him alive, talking to the people. You thought you were seeing it in real time, and here...
It was
This
just
was happened.
more fucking
Well, you did.
flashbacks.
You were watching the game, which was a flashback of 10 years ago, but the bodies they were finding were just new bodies
that
were
matched
mimicked.
that matched how the bodies were being killed.
Yeah.
It was a repeat. They literally...
But you find out that this guy was in the original game 10 years
Oh
ago.
my god.
But Jigsaw spared him, and he's actually the one who helped him create the different traps and
mechanisms
pieces to the
and stuff.
games.
So
he's been with
basically,
him
you were
from-
seeing
yeah, he was
flashbacks from
the
the very
apprentice.
first, like, killings, you know what I mean? But they never found any of the bodies because he kept most of the bodies, you know, in this old warehouse thing. But it wasn't a great movie. Let's just...
It wasn't a great movie.
No.
Fight didn't
Even like the traps and everything.
weren't that.
weren't that
It
impressive.
was one of those things where it's like you start to think, okay, why? Oh,
Why are you so dumb?
why are you so dumb?
dumb?
And how do you know when they go to the next one that person's actually going to be alive and they're not going to be that stupid and die?
Right. Like, they went from room to room to room, and the tape for the person would be... The perfect person would be there. Like,
Really?
there's literally a scene where it says no exit, and the guy's like, well, fuck it. I don't care. I'm going to open this anyway. That's clearly... I got to go this way. And then his foot falls through, and it gets caught in this huge, like, trap thing that he can't get out. And there's a tape there, and the tape has his name on it. How did you know
How
that
did you know
person was going to walk
Yeah.
over, you know? It was really dumb.
And my other problem, you even see on the trailer, the two people get stuck in the silo, and there's like the grains falling down, and then the pieces of like machine stuff is falling down. There's a ladder on the side that
They don't.
at
They refuse to use.
Nobody even
Really?
climbs.
Yeah.
Nobody even's like, maybe I should try to climb
Yeah.
this ladder.
They just let themselves.
And there's literally a scene where a saw blade comes down and lands like right in front of her nose, and she's like, "Oh," you know, and it's like, "Oh my
like,
god."
well, okay!
Yeah.
You know.
But it's like, are you kidding me? It lands right there.
Right there.
Like
It doesn't
right.
even cut your nose.
Right.
I was hoping like half her nose would be cut in
Yeah,
half.
that would have made more sense.
But the one guy gets a knife in his shoulder.
But it was
and
mostly like,
pulls
"You're
it
the
out.
Jigsaw." No, you're the Jigsaw. It was a lot of finger pointing. It was like, "You're behind this." No, you're behind this. Why am I behind this? No, you're behind this.
We had a cop. We had no idea what was going on. We had a girl who was obsessed with Jigsaw, and had like recreation. She recreated a bunch of his old traps.
So they thought she was the bad guy.
Just
and-
suspicious, yes.
Yeah.
And they were just people who worked in a morgue. It's just.
It was silly. It was silly.
That sounds silly. I don't see why they felt the need to.
The reason they did it was because apparently they wanted to make 2 more movies, and they said, no, you're making this last movie and that's it, which was the 7th movie. And a lot of quote-unquote fans were not happy with a lot of unresolved things, so this was supposed to clear up all this unresolved issues. It didn't clear up anything.
It didn't clear up anything.
Not a thing.
You just knew who helped him build all of the
Traps.
shit.
Yeah.
When will it end? Is that it? Is it gonna...
I hope that's the end, because we
Is there
really don't
more?
need any more.
It's stupid.
Well, we were even watching
Ooh, what's this?
something.
Level Up. Yes!
What were we watching? It was like a Watch Mojo thing. And they were going down through the movie genres.
The
that
top
are-
10, like, movie genres that have died out.
And this was one of them, torture porn.
Torture porn, which
Yeah.
was big for a while.
Yep,
Yeah.
during the Saw.
They said it's dead.
Yeah.
That's why Jigsaw didn't do well. It's
Along with what?
Genre's dead.
Musicals,
musicals.
Westerns.
Westerns was number one.
Westerns is... Yeah, can't think of the last.
Romantic comedies.
Yeah.
There'll always be romantic comedies.
You
Not as
don't
much
have-
anymore.
It's either romance or comedy. There's not really any like
Romantic
the classic
comedies, yeah.
romantic comedies.
Which I missed them. I liked romantic comedy. I did. All right.
Creature features was
Yeah,
another one.
no creature features. Although, yeah, I consider Pacific Rim to be kind of a creature
It's
feature.
not, no.
Well,
It's like Godzilla. Godzilla was a creature feature.
No.
kind of. I don't know. A little bit.
Yeah. I mean, they're not as rounded as
But
popular.
Still,
but
this new one, I'm not gonna like it. You're like, I'm gonna like it.
I like it because John Boyega is in it. That's the only reason I like it.
I thought you liked it because Charlie's in it.
Well, yeah, Charlie Day, of course, too. I mean, can't have a movie without
It
him
looks
killing some
stupid.
rats. Have you seen the trailer for Pacific Rim 2?
No, I have not. Don't even have. Charlie's probably the only original character to come back.
No,
The other
the guy from
scientist
Game of
guy.
Thrones is in it.
What guy from Game of
The other scientist.
There's a what?
The two, him
'Cause
and the weird-looking scientist
First of
guy.
all, what the
He was the guy who was beyond the wall and he murdered a bunch of people.
that could be anybody.
He was a young guy. He was sadistic.
That guy that Jon Snow kills?
Yeah.
He stabs him in the
Yeah, what's his
in the
name?
mouth. Carl Tanner. He's Carl Tanner. And fucking, he's fought with the knives. Lord Snow.
I don't fucking know.
I moved to
Step and got in the battle. He was in the first one.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember Charlie Day's science buddy.
I don't even know what.
I don't even know.
Vern Gorman.
Who the fuck is that guy? That's Carl Tanner.
Okay, Carl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is. He's the guy with the knives.
Yeah.
I was a fucking legend in
Yeah.
Gin Alley.
Yeah, he was.
Fucking
He's
legend.
the other scientist. He butts heads with Charlie Day throughout the whole movie. In the first one.
Because he's like a germaphobe.
Yeah. Ron Perlman's in that too. I forgot.
Yeah,
Holy
of course
shit.
he is. He's
Yeah.
big. He's big buddies with the director. They do
Really?
all kinds of movies together. Yeah, like
I didn't know that.
fucking Blade 2, which you'll never
Oh.
watch because you'll never watch
We
the
have-
Amazing Blade 1.
We have the Blade trilogy. It's
Watch
over here.
the third one sucks ass.
Oh, yeah.
I said it time and time again. The third one's
No, I should at least
awful,
watch the first one. Yeah,
but the
Blade
first
1,
one's
2, and
amazing, and two's pretty good too, actually.
No, I didn't know Del Toro and Ron Perlman had a thing together. That's cool.
Yeah, they did what Hellboy together, and they did Blade
Oh, yeah.
2 together.
Holy
they
shit.
They do all kinds of stuff.
You know they want to remake the Hellboy.
Well, they are.
They are remaking it.
Because you haven't watched Stranger Things, and the guy from Stranger Things who plays the cop is the new Hellboy.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Ron Perlman did a good job. I can't imagine anybody else doing it.
Me, I don't know. I've only seen the first Hellboy. It was alright. Never seen the second one.
That second one's not anything to write home about. It's all right. It's worth watching once, but
It's alright.
the first one's the best one.
Yeah, so your homework is, since y'all are watching all these movies together, just
Watch
fucking-
Blade
just
1 and
give
2.
Blade 1. Blade 1 is so fucking good. So good. I don't even really like Wesley Snipes
So
that
good.
much. But dude, fucking, oh man, Steven Dorff. You don't even know who he is, but he's Deacon Frost, and he's so cool. Like the best villain ever.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's still in its packaging. Like I haven't even opened
The
it.
techno music. You'd love the techno music.
I like techno music.
I love it.
I forgot we were playing. Jen was playing Guitar Hero, and a Skrillex song came on. No, I was playing it, wasn't I?
You were playing
I was
it.
playing the Skrillex song, and all you hear is just that techno dubstep, you know, and Jen's
That
like,
wasn't-
oh.
That wasn't that bad as the shit that you play in the car.
Yeah, I play some really heavy dubstep techno.
And I don't care for any of that stuff.
The wubs.
It's Bad Boy Slim. That's what that song is.
That's a great rendition. All right. So next time, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Well,
Tell me.
next time we're gonna go to Vivi's old home.
Oh, cool.
Get a
Is
couple
Vivi with
things. In one of the active time events, Vivi was like, "Should I go home? Because it's close, and you get to choose." And I chose for him to come visit his home, so he's here.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, we will call me anytime, Kupo. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.